Hello and welcome to episode 55 of How Not to Play All the Mods 10 with Squiz98. Now, I've done quite a lot with the bond industrialization mod here. Now, you'll be able to see some stuff. I will explain what I've done in a few moments, but I will explain why I've done it off stream, because everything in this mod takes forever. Literally. I've probably spent 8 or 10 hours getting this to this point, and it's still not fast. So we'll go through what we've done. So first off, these things here are called processing arrays. Basically, they take a machine, so electric compressor, and you can have different sizes of them. I think you can have it from, so if we come into here. I'm going to do the 64 because we've got 64 machines in there. Basically, you can have it so you just basically put multiple machines in. It should do multiple of the recipes at the same time. I did see it where there's a few recipes that don't work in it, I've found. So one for the chemical reactor, which was the sulfuric acid and naphtha, however it's pronounced. That doesn't work in a processing array, oddly. In the centrifuge, the argon, oxygen and nitrogen doesn't work. Now, I'm not using nitrogen in this one, I think. Sorry, oxygen I'm not using because there's a better recipe for that. In the electrolyzer, so this is the one that we're using for hydrogen and oxygen. It's a better recipe for some reason. And then in this one, it was stainless steel dust. Doesn't seem to work in there. I think it's due to the fact that there are other recipes that use similar ingredients, so it basically does the wrong recipe, and you can't. So to stop it doing that, you kind of have to force what it's going to have in here. So you use the locking, and then you put in what the expected output is. This one I can't remember what the reason was for, but yeah, it seems to work in there. This one I've just locked oxygen, and this one I've not locked anything, but there's also something else. Now I have used, I'm not sure if I'm still using them. There's a chain something. Got a bunch of them. Something. Maybe I binned them off because they were just more hassle than they were worth. No, I got rid of the recipe for it, but so there's the block. Chain something. Oh. So broken. Anyway, yeah, so I was using those. Fusion chamber. There was an item I was using, and I could not get it to work properly, so I just binned it off. And anything I've needed to use pipes on, so like this, I wanted it to sort of like distribute the oil. There's another one I've used it on. I ended up just putting pipes on the top, actually. This one here. Yeah, so I was going to use a pipe, a blockchain thing or chain. But yeah, I ended up just using pipes in the end. The other thing I've done here is I've created some more furnaces over here. So we've got one, if we bring this up so you can see, I've got an individual synthetic oil recipe here. So that means I can use the overdrive module. In here I've got creosote and coke. Again, that's one recipe, so I can use the overdrive module. Here we have soldering alloy, but yeah, again, that this is going to be the one for silicon dust, which is quartz and coke dust. And then this one is, now we've not used this, and I don't think I have used it yet, silicon, the monocrystalline silicon. I think it's something that we might need later on. And then this one here is basically the hot ingot recipes. Now, unless I was going to create another 6 of those, it's not going to happen. This one's just creating liquid air with its stuff. And then this is the vacuum freezer that like basically does the other bits. And then we've still got this implosion compressor over here that has all these recipes in it. That, yeah. Anyway, I also created another oil drilling rig. So this one is getting shale oil. Now the way you get shale oil from it is using the stainless steel drill, as opposed to the tin drill, which still takes forever to craft. But you can use the shale oil for other things. So that's basically where we are. I've automated all recipes. Oh, and over here, this has basically down here. So this one has this recipe. It's all the same recipe, but yeah. This one has another one which creates the sulfur. Yeah, basically I've tried to make them so they've got one process. This one's empty at the moment, but there's potential we might need another one. So, but this was all in a hope to sort of like speed up processes of things, and it seems to have worked. Things are going a bit quicker now. But yeah, it was a lot of time sort of like in there spamming things with my time wand. Yeah, it was brutal is a word, and that's what I would use to describe modern industrialization. Yeah, but hey ho, we got through it, or we got through part of it. The other thing I would definitely recommend is if you'd seen my setup over here before for this, steel seeds. Steel seeds is something I would recommend. Right, is that doing its thing? Sorry, I also noticed that my the souls, the warden moves when I log off, so I have to keep checking that. So yeah, that's fine. Anyway, right, the next thing we've got to do is, so we've got to have a look at our quest book, because I would say we have now completed all of this, apart from this one, which I believe I have a recipe for. So let's just set that off. Record uranium fuel rod. I thought I had it. Oh yeah, I have got it in there. I've already put it in. So if I just hit next on that, that's got a lot to craft up. It's going to take a while. So if I hit start on that, we can see that says it's going to take an amount of time. So we'll just leave that crafting in the background to complete off the modern industrialization stuff. The hell's this over here? Oh, damn it. It's been that long since I've actually slept. Got these things everywhere. Right, let's quickly do a sleep. There we go. Right, so now I'm not quite sure what the next thing to do is. If I'm honest. So as I say, we probably need to look at our quest log and have a look at the ATM star. And we need to start thinking about this. Oops, not there. So we've made it, we've done that. So we do need to go to the Twilight Forest. I don't think I'm ready to do that in this yet. So power, yeah. We've done a soul lava bee. Why have we not got an achievement for that? Okay, but we have to do that again. Evil Craft. Well, we need to do that again. Eternal Starlight. I never even looked at that mod, so no idea. We need to do some more R's. So there's a lot of stuff we just need to sort of like start getting into. Excuse me. Yeah, we've done that one. Need to get into create as well, which is I do like create, but I've done it quite a lot recently in other packs. So we need to make all of the concrete. That's reasonably easy. I'm not too fussed. Not too worried about that. I can create a thing with a modular router. 2 modular routers do that easy. We do need to get into occultism. Now, I was thinking about doing that today. What I might do is I might start a build, because I've got an idea of a build for this one. So, yeah. But I might do that in another episode, because it might take 1 or 2 episodes to do. And I just want to get this one. I don't want it to be too long. And I know I've taken quite a while explaining what we've done so far. I need to make the wither builder. Well, that's easy enough. Netherstar crux we can do. Witherproof bricks. Pretty sure they're easy enough. Witherproof block. So we need skeleton essence for that. Okay. We could look at making them. So soul jar. Oh, you can make that with coal. Okay. So let's look soul extractor. We have one. Right, let me put all of this. I don't need a way. Persisting thing. Right. And the rest of that goes in my backpack. Boop, 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 boop. It's up there, goes in the backpack. Right. So, I used to have this set up in my downstairs in my old place, but I'm going to find somewhere down here for it now. So it's just going to be a temporary thing. We don't need it for long. So, need someone who's got power. Nowhere down here. Is it? Forget about that. Right, let's just dig it into the wall here. Oh, okay. Right, oh, I haven't just broken a cable that I needed, have I? That was a frame trapdoor. That's fine. So if I put that there, so I do this and then change this, put that as an output as well. That gets power. Cool. Right. So now we need soul jars. Soul jars. An empty soul jar. No. Got those programmed in. Like, thing. Yeah. Yeah. Furnace. These can go in here anyway. Just in here. So where I find out I don't have any soul stone. So no smith stuff. So right. You now find out that I don't have any of that stuff. Well, that again. Okay, looks like we're good. Go, so we've got our 4 soul jars. Need some coal. $29 million of that, so that's fine. Yeah, throw that in there. We've got those. All right, what else do we need? So that's it's solium based. Maybe if I'm not bad. That or super premium. Or beans. Now we just have to go to our mystical agriculture setup. Is this one over here? Oh. In the middle. Last one. Does its animation. And then we get our wither seeds. Right, so we just go and find somewhere over here to plant it. Will do. Okay. And then we need to create ourselves a drawer downstairs for it. So let's quickly do that as well. Storage. 4 of them. Go, so that's everything we need. That in there. Backpack. What about these two? Yep, that. There we go. Hole away again. Pick that. Right. So that is. I don't remember where that was. That weatherproof bricks. So ingot block. Okay. These ones we can do easy enough. That one, yeah, all of these are pretty easy. So this side of things actually isn't too tricky. Like creative essence, sodium block, sodium gem block. Okay. Well, let's make some patterns for that. So. Premium. Easy. Got that. Let's put all of those recipes. Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't do. It was this. That's that one. That one. So, those in the crafting grid. Then creative essence. Creative essence. Now, question is, does it use up a master infusion crystal? See in a second. Right. Okay, so it doesn't use the master infusion crystal. That's good to know. Right. So we have creative essence. That was pretty easy. Okay. Got ones like crazy on there, so I feel like we're going to need a few of these. Italy. Go on. That anyway. What? What's that got to? It's there now. So okay, it's quite happy to do it now. Weird. Right, so we've got like a bunch of that, which we need for that. Now that's obviously so much easier because we have Insanium bees. And we're just creating so much Insanium. So, oh, we've got a lot in here we haven't done yet, actually. We probably should look at these. We've done that. Done that. We now get Awakened Supreme. We've done this. Done these. Done this. Done this. What did that get? Osmium seeds. Oh, yay. Done. We haven't done the dragon egg seed or the nether star seeds, so we can do those. Stadium coal block. That's not difficult. Yeah, I might get some of these done off stream because there's just a lot here to do, and all of these different seeds and the watering cans. We've done the main quest line on that, so but for completion's sake, we need to go through it again. Done all of that. Yeah, there's a few bits and bobs there. I've never really used this, so I might look at going into that. We've done that, we just haven't created all of them. Okay, applied energistics. What haven't we done? Apparently I've done that. Haven't done spatial IO. Now I have made all of these, but I've not ticked them off because I've not put them in my inventory. Again, like oh, just need to make Tony TNT to do that. Okay. Not done that. I've never really done a redstone controlled ME. I thought I'd done that. Oh well. Let's have a look. Maybe I never. Fuzzy card. Never really. Inverter card. Yeah, okay. There's bits and pieces that we haven't done here that probably should do, but never got round to it. I've never ever gone into productive trees, so that might be something we look at going forward. Industrial go, flip it out. So much here that I haven't done. I've done basics. I've got everything that you need to do all of this, but I've not done it. So, okay. Mechanism. Tick box. So this basically tells you how to get sort of like multiple ores. We actually did this, or some of this, really early on, where we had our sort of like 3x plant going. So, yeah. We'll make it. We don't need it. We've not used those yet. We've done all of those. We've done all of these. Those. So yeah, the chemical tanks we need to do. We've done a digital miner, but we've not, completed all of this stuff. So there's going to be a lot of sort of stuff we've got to sort of go through and just sort of like do for completion's sake. And as I say, I'm probably going to do a lot of that. Spirited crystal seeds. That that's going to be for, what's it called? Power. I mean, that may be something else we need to do as well, because our setup is good. Don't get me wrong. We're creating a lot of power. Where the hell's this guy? He's down there somewhere. Is he just in? Oh, wow. So yeah, this is our power setup now. Obviously, we're using Super Factory Manager to do it all. We went through that a couple of episodes ago. And if I'm honest, we've still got 2 Giga FE in there. 2.1 in there. And then if we look in here, I think it's probably filled up by now. So if we look at FE in here, yeah, we have 4.6 trillion. So we have 1 or 2, we have a little bit of power, so that's fine. And that's all running from these, which is basically infinite free. Just got solar underneath it. I forgot my backpack. And all of this stuff in here. Drinking out. Yeah. Our old fusion stuff. Oh wow. Some of the old stuff that we've got here that we don't need anymore. Our bed's still there. Haven't moved that across yet. Right. Yeah, so I would say this has pretty much been a sort of like, this is what we've done. This is what we need to do. I might look at improving this a bit as well. But I haven't decided how yet. I believe lava's quite a good way, and I think we now have infinite lava. No, that's not what I wanted. This one. So we have infinite lava at 2.1 G, so that's fine. So in from the looks of what we've got infinite soul sand. I've created some off stream. Infinite gravel, infinite stone, infinite dirt. I thought I had infinite sand. Let's have a look. Yeah, I have got infinite sand. Maybe I just didn't. Maybe I maybe when I lost, because it may be one of the first ones I did. What on earth is this? Enderbob's giant slaying giant machete of the Slayer. Wow, that looks interesting. Let's put that there. Right, let's see how big this thing is. It's big, but you know. Right. Now, as I say, the next thing we've got to do is we've got to all being here. Yeah, we need to. I need to make a plan of what the next thing to build is. As I say, it's either going to be occultism, and we're going to go through occultism, or there were some other things we needed to go through again. So, right, let's go. I mean, I've not done any food farming at all, realistically. I probably should have a farm somewhere. Oh yeah, there's immersive engineering we need to go through. Create we need to go through. That's gonna be that will be quite a big episode, big project. And there's pneumaticraft we need to go through. It's one of those ones I've never really got into, but we need to do it. So all I'm happy about is we've basically completed this one. This was the one I really wasn't looking forward to. Ars Nouveau we need to do a bit more on. Evilcraft we need to do some more on. Now, Forbidden and Arcanus, this is one that we need to sort of like do at some point, because it is used to make, I think there's stuff in the star recipe that needs this. So yeah, and also I'd quite like to sort of try and work my way through it and get up to the tier 5 altar and sort of like automate it, because I think there's an automated version of it I've seen, but I do need to do a little bit of research into it. So let's just pop ourselves down here inside. But guys, thank you very much to everyone who has been here. As I apologise, it's a bit of a short episode, and B, it's just been a sort of like catching up episode. I've been at work, away for work all week, so unfortunately I didn't manage to record anything else. So I do apologise, but I will do my best to record some good content of the other mods we're going to look at. I'll make my decision of what we're going to go over, and then we'll go in and we'll go ham on that mod. We'll get it working, we'll get it up and running, we'll do what we need to do, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, as I say, thank you everyone for being here. If you've enjoyed the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you've really liked it, let me know what you think in the comments. If you've really not liked it, let me know what you think in the comments. Even if you've not got anything to say in the comments, maybe just leave an emoji, just so I've got, it's great for sort of like engagement. It's brilliant for that. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you very much, and I shall see you in episode 56. Bye bye.